How are we doing, everyone? I trust you've been safe and well and training hard. So today we're focusing back on diet. I cannot express the importance of diet and weight loss. 99% of your results is what you eat. And it doesn't have to be hard. So a lot of people follow influencers that jump on stage and you're following these extreme diets of 500 calories, just boiled chicken and rice. And for the average person, it's not needed. Even for me who trains regularly, jumped on stage, I don't even do that, right? The last 2 weeks, yeah, okay, I'll jump into some extreme dieting to lose those last few kilos to look good on stage. But overall, throughout the rest of the year, I'm eating quite well and quite healthy. You want to sit around 2,000 calories a day, and it consists of, what you're eating throughout the day. But now that winter's coming up, you're going to need a bit more calories to keep warm, and you can indulge a bit more. And remember, don't be scared of food. A lot of people are scared of food. The main things you've got to avoid are like sugars, your extra foods like your chips, all that kind of stuff. You want to avoid, and not potato chips that you eat, like packets of chips, all that kind of stuff. Sugar, that's the killer. That's the main thing that puts you on weight. So tonight we're going to make some creamy chicken tortellini. And look, this is a really simple meal to make, something the whole family can enjoy, the kids as well. You can have this as part of your diet, include in it. And it's really simple. Look, all we've got is our chicken tortellini, bit of butter, garlic, onion, parsley, chicken stock, and cream. Now you won't be using all the cream, so you'll save on calories there. But let's get cooking. So first of all, we want to get this boiling. This will take about 5 minutes to cook. And in that meantime, all this will be ready. So it's a quick meal, great for weeknights when you're in the rush and you've got to get ready for work and all that kind of stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so first of all, we've got ourselves a pot of boiling water, teaspoon of salt, and a bit of margarine in there. So we're going to pop our tortellini straight in here. So that'll take about 5 minutes to cook. You don't want to overcook these because, obviously tortellini, ravioli, all that kind of stuff goes bad when you overcook it, claggy and all that kind of stuff. But while that's cooking, it's time to start our creamy sauce, which is really easy. First of all, you want to get about a tablespoon of butter, jam that in there, give it a quick burst around. Now you got to be a bit quick here because you don't want to burn the butter. First things first, you pop your onions in, give them a bit of a stir around. So you only want to cook these until they're lightly browned. All right, so give them a stir around. All right, now that that's in there stirred well, going brown, you want to pop in your garlic. Now you can also add mushrooms and spinach to this. If you're adding mushrooms, this is when you do it. Pop the mushrooms in before the garlic because you don't want to burn that garlic. But I've got fussy eaters at home and they don't like mushrooms, so we're just going to go a nice cream sauce. Give that a quick stir for about 30 seconds at the most, so it's nice and fragrant. And this is when you want to pour in your chicken stock. All right, so we only need half a cup of chicken stock. There we go. Now we just want to simmer that down a bit. So maybe 10 minutes at most, or not even, maybe 5 minutes. All right, so that was about 3 minutes. And now this is where we jam our cream in. So we only want half of this. So I've got a 300 ml thing of cream, putting in half. Now I want to show you a trick. So when you go to a restaurant, the food is quite nice and creamy, the pasta is nice and creamy, and you're probably thinking, how do I do that? Because I can't get that texture at home. So what we've got here is a tablespoon of flour, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of water, stir it around so it becomes like a nice paste, and you pop that in there, right? That's the secret ingredient that all these high-end restaurants are charging you big numbers for pastas that you can make at home for a couple of bucks. Now give it a stir around, and what we want here is we want this sauce to thicken up, right? So we're almost done, and it's only been less than 10 minutes, and my tortellini is pretty much done. So this is done in 5 minutes. I think they're pretty much done. So they're looking good. A few of them are a bit hard, but I think it's time to strain them. All right, so we're starting to bubble away. That means our heat is too high, so we're going to reduce that heat, bring it down, and see that texture because we put the flour in there. Oh, look at that creamy texture, just like the restaurants. Look at that, beautiful. All right, so we've turned it down so it simmers and we don't coagulate our cream or stuff out cream, but that's pretty much done now. All right, you can pop a bit of salt and pepper in there if you like. I try and avoid that stuff. If you don't need it, you don't need it. My partner likes it. But now it's time to put our tortellini in. All right, now our tortellini is in. We've still got a low simmer. We're going to sprinkle our parsley over the top, and this is when you put your salt and pepper in, just a little bit. All right, so now that the parsley's in there, let's give this a stir around to coat. Look at that. What a beautiful, delicious dish. Now, if you went to Lygon Street or another restaurant, what's that, like $20-something? Now I've made, you know, maybe, well, this says it feeds 4 for less than that, you know? Look at that. Now, you might be thinking, doesn't look like a lot of tortellini. I have kept some out because I have to feed 4 people. You know, me, my partner, you know, we'll eat this. And then we've got the 7-year-old who'll probably eat this as well. But then we've got our 3-year-old who's quite fussy. So what did I do with the rest of the chicken stock? I popped it into another little tin here, a little pot here with half a cup of water, half a cup of chicken stock. I'm going to boil that up and I'll pop that into like a soup, put the tortellini in there, and the kids can eat that as a soup. So yeah, 2 dishes, you know, 2 different types of dishes in one night. You can also eat tortellini like that, but obviously this one's a lot better. 2 different dishes, feeding 4 families, and you know, don't be scared to eat. You know, the worst thing you can do for your diet when you're trying to lose weight is undereat, because if you undereat, you're not going to build muscle, you're not going to lose weight, you're just going to starve yourself. But have a look at that. So you can pop some Parmesan cheese in there as well, do as you like, but that's absolutely delicious. So let's plate this up and see what it looks like. And there we have it, a wonderful creamy tortellini. Pop your Parmesan cheese on this if you want. Probably a bit too much lactose for me. I'll enjoy this, not going anywhere tonight. But yeah, don't be scared to eat, right? A lot of people I see when they jump on diets is, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. Just remember, take the first step, cut sugar out of your diet, avoid, you know, highly sugary stuff, get rid of all the stuff you don't need, go back to basics. You know, there's a reason why foods like this have been around for thousands of years. They're healthy, they're good for you, and it's great to eat. So don't be scared. And remember, you're not jumping on stage. You're not there to be a competitor. If you do want to compete, we can help you meet those goals as well. But, you know, for the average Joe, for 99% of us, fantastic. All that in about 10 minutes. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.